Back now, and let's continue.
On to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. White's throw here pulled in by Beasley. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. White. He's got it complete to Perkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. White looks to throw. He's able to find Miller. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Gators are on the board.
Bro, that's crazy.
Of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here's Florida now after the touchdown. Back out to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Throwing to start the drive. Mathis. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw on second down. Mathis. He finds his man. Complete. That's Powers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Jewell. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. On, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 2nd and 7, White on the left side, he finds Beasley.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now White. Now White lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. He's got some space here. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the back.
I gotta look at that one again.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. White. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's White. In trouble, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Junior Gandy, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and Clemson tacks on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle.
We dominating right now.
26. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On 1st and 10, White. They go screenplay with Jennings. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's White. And a throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
1st and 10 now for Clemson. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the keeper.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. He's going to keep this again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. He'll pitch it back, and he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Jackson Henry.
Let's go. We had to go deep into the playbook for that trigger. Okay, you back? Yeah, I had to end it on part 1, so this is going to be like part 2. For anybody that did hop in the stream on part 1, y'all can watch part 1 and part 2 of the stream, so yeah. I just been chilling, dominating these fools. I bet.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. After this, I'm probably gonna hop on Fortnite. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. Get it? They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 2nd and 10. White.
I'm gonna hop on Fortnite with my boys.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. So led by a collective team effort.
Well, we're now just a few days away from the college football playoff championship game, where one of the nation's top quarterbacks will take the field one last time in a Clemson Tigers uniform. Now, there's no question his career speaks for itself, but you can bet that NFL scouts, coaches, and players will be tuning in to see how he performs when the lights shine brightest. And believe me, he knows as well as anybody, this is the last chance to not only add to his legacy, but further solidify his place as a top pick in the NFL draft. Excuse me.
He didn't smell him rain. It's my big one too. Okay. Your mama like that.
Well, some of the biggest stars of the college football world will be on display tonight as we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we play for the College Football Playoffs National Championship as we'll see the Miami Hurricanes taking on the Clemson Tigers. All set for football now in South Florida. Strap in, folks. It's going to be a good one. And we are underway in the national championship game. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mathis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's got room. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. A great effort there.
First college rushing career touchdown.
Clemson has taken the early lead. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing, don't have the back, don't have the quarterback. Who do I take? Don't take out a blocker, and next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. They fake the give. Daniel. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Miami punter out on the field as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Clemson offense back out there ready for their next drive. Oh, good move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Mathis escaping the pressure right. And that one taken in by Lashley. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. A big play there. 89 yards. And Clemson tacks on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Have I ever scored 120? Yeah, I have. Back in Madden 19 when I was trash and I used to play on Rookie Arcade.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with. Now the ball comes loose, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it.
Yeah, I would imagine somebody got it at Madden 20. What team did you use? Because I used to use, you know, the teams like the... It was some teams like where they had legendary players and stuff. They was like 99s and stuff like with Randy Moss, Barry Sanders and all that stuff. So what team did you use? Because back in Madden 20, bro, them abilities, woo-wee, boy, that was fire.
And Clemson tacks on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Ooh, the Titans. How many rushing yards did Derrick Henry have?
The drive will begin at the 25. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing on third down, Daniel. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Throwing on 1st down. Mathis. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
How many yards did Derrick Henry have?
Rushers get upfield, the blocking forms in front, lofted it to the runner, and now not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Flushed out right. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big pick up there on the scramble. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Mathis. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson.
Oh, okay, bet. Enjoy your game, bro.
And Clemson tacks on to their lead.
What game you playing, though?
It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
That's cool.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put some... Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive the ball into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on 1st down. Jewell. Oh, nice move. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Tigers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And a round is on.
That was fast, buddy.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away.
I don't know if you noticed, but every time I do defense, I just let the clock run out. I don't do nothing. I just sit here. Because I'm not really worried about defense because I got my quarterback, so.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Daniel. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniel. He finds his man, complete. It's Frazier. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again is Daniel. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit.
and they get one here in the passing game.
Now Daniel on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Frazier. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Hurricanes now going to send out the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Go wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
This will be fielded inside the 5. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A little juke. What a story this would be. Clemson 1/2 away from a national title. Just 1/2 remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national title game. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. Off play action. Daniel. He finds his man complete. That's Greer. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Daniel now. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got
a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Daniel. He finds his man complete. It's Flowers. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Daniel throwing again. He finds his man complete. That's Frazier. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Hurricanes are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. On first down, Jewell. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
At first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Running from the gun with Henry. He gets away for one. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go with the keeper, and he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Tigers have got it on cruise control. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Yeah, I'm good. But did you see how he slipped at the end?
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, it's Daniel. He finds his man, complete. It's Frazier. Now the offense going to use the
my creative player when he slid after he got the touchdown on a QB draw.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Daniel, he finds his man, complete. That's Frazier. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last throw for Daniel. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out.
Let's go. We won, boy.
So for the 3rd time in 5 years, the Clemson Tigers are the college football national champions.
Hold on, y'all. I'll be back.
For all my listeners out there, I'm just going to put it to you this way. NFL teams love championship pedigree. It's one of the main reasons why Clemson's going to be represented near the top of this year's draft. By their star quarterback, of course. In short, there's plenty of amazing players out there. But when teams look at this kid now, they're inevitably going to think to themselves, winner, champion. Yeah, obviously his measurables are off the charts, but I think his championship experience sets him further apart from the rest of the pack. Anyway, let's shift into
So today, guys, that concludes our stream. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.